today. Today is a very, very special day. We get up and keep moving. But first, Live Healthy Miami Gardens is a project, a health initiative here in the great city of Miami Gardens, Florida, where we engage one another, those who live, those who work, those who play in this great city, towards being more healthy, a healthy people, a healthy community. This initiative reaches across different kinds of activities. Today, we'll explore with Jason Alexander from the great institution, I say great, that of Florida Memorial University. Jason will tell us more of what his work is there at Florida Memorial University, and will tell us more of what we will do today. I'm looking forward, and I am ready to explore with Jason Alexander the joy of movement. The book of that title, The Joy of Movement, with the subtitle, How Exercise Helps Us Find Happiness, Hope, Connection, and Courage, in which the author Kelly McGonigal writes, anything that keeps you moving and increases your heart rate is enough to trigger nature's reward for not giving up. There's no objective measure of performance you must achieve, no pace or distance you need to reach. That determines whether you experience an exercise-induced euphoria. You just have to do something that is moderately difficult for you and stick with it for at least 20 minutes. That's because the runner's high isn't running high, it's a persistent high. The joy of movement. And so I introduce to you as I welcome, and it is my very, very special joy, Jason Alexander from Florida Memorial University. My brother.
Thank you so much, Father Ward. It's always a pleasure to come aboard and talk about things that give us life, extend our life, and preserve our life. How are you today?
I'm very good, very good. I'm ready to get started, jumping right into our joy of movement exercise today. The physical activity aspect and part of the Live Healthy Miami Gardens initiative.
Well, many people say they want to live, but living can be seen in two formats. There's those people who have quality of life. They have all their faculties. They're able to get out, move around. They have very limited or small amount of health ailments that really force them to live reserved. And then there are those people who are, facing health crises, bedridden, static, unable to move, don't possess flexibility, nor do they have all their faculties. So what we're going to talk about today are some of the methods and small things that people of all ages can do right in the confinements of their home to do one of two things: to continue to protect their health, or things that they can do to begin the process of returning their health back to what we would call health and wellness. So first, Father Ward, I'd ask that you stand up.
Sure.
Okay. And what we want to do before we begin too much movement, we just want to walk in location, pumping our arms and feet. Pump your arms as well. There you go. We would want to do that roughly 60 seconds, a couple minutes. It really just depends, but you want to get the blood moving and the heart rate up as a small warm-up prior to doing any muscle to bone strengthening activities or stretches for that matter. Okay, so we've done the walk in place or jog in place for, let's just say, 2 minutes. Now Father Ward is warmed up. First thing we want to do is we want to stretch. We want to bring that left arm across our chest, all the way across. There you go. And you're going to use the right arm to pull the back of the arm in. Keep that left arm extended and feel the stretch in the back of the shoulder. Yes. Pull it in. You're fine. Yep. Now we're going to use the other arm. The right arm is going to come across. Keep that right arm fully extended across your body. Okay, good. Face the camera, Father Ward. Now you're going to put both of your arms out to your side, fully extended laterally, and you're going to make small circles going forward. And then over time, you're going to continue to make those circles bigger. Okay, full circles. Okay, now we're going to start in reverse, beginning with very small circles, very small, very small, very small circles. There we go. And we gradually get the circles bigger.
I'm already feeling it with my arms extended.
Okay, good. Now, arms at your sides. We'll take that left arm up, fully above your head, vertical, and you're going to lean to your right. Widen your base just a little bit, and you're going to lean to your right. There you go. Widen your base a little bit, your feet. There we go. Get a good stretch of your rib cage, your hip flexors. Okay, the important right now is to maintain your balance.
Yes.
Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. Okay, wide base. We don't want to overstretch. Balance is key.
Yes.
You should feel that right side, the underarm area, the rib cage, and the obliques.
Yes.
Getting a good stretch.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, in a bench press move, we're going to pretend you have 2 dumbbells in your hands, and you're going to put your arms out wide, like you're holding 2 barbells in your hand, and make the letter L with your arms. And you're going to push up. Okay, bend those at the elbow. Okay, now just keep your, there you go. Now push straight up. Now come back down. There you go, as if you're lifting a barbell over your head. Let's get 15 of those reps. Let's get a good stretch in the traps. Those are the muscles in between your neck and shoulder, as well as your shoulder, right? Once again, balance is key on the bottom half of your body. We want symmetry. We want both arms working in unison. Okay, good. Now we're going to do that same exercise with the motion going forward. You're going to push out in front of you with both arms, as if you're pushing something. Bring your arms back. Pull back. Push. Yes. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to go to 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
This is good.
10. Okay, good. Now, what we want to do now is we want to widen your base, and we're going to work a little bit on our core now. We're going to stretch our lower back. You're going to widen your base, and you're going to touch the floor in the middle of your body with both palms of your hands. You're going to widen your feet, though, to shorten the distance. Okay, so widen your feet.
Yes.
You're going to bring both palms directly down in the middle of your body and touch the floor.
This way?
Yep, you're going to touch the floor.
Go down?
Go down. Get your feet wide now. Nope.
Yeah.
You're going to bend at the hips. You're not going to bend your knees. You're going to bend at the waist. Keep your legs straight, and you're going to bend down forward. There you go. If you can't touch the floor yet, that's fine. It gives you something to work towards.
Not touching
Okay.
the floor.
Okay. If you can touch the floor, great. If not, we're going to take small incremental motions to touch the floor, maybe within a workout session or over the course of multiple workout sessions over the course of a month or a few months. It just depends on your ability to be flexible. Okay.
Come up.
Yep.
Again.
Okay. Now you're fine. You're fine. Now we're going to actually do a squat. You're going to get wide feet. And every time you squat, you're going to lift your arms up to be parallel with your shoulders. So as you squat, you're going to raise your arms up as you're going to. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that back straight. 6. There you go. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now you're going to go to the wall behind you, right? You're going to touch the wall for balance, all right? And you're going to lift one leg with your left leg and your left arm. You're going to pull up. You're going to grab your foot by its ankle to stretch the quad, your thigh. So your leg's going to bend at the knee. Okay, leave that top part of your leg straight down now. Straighten it down, straight, all the way down. There you go. Now lift the bottom of the leg up so that your foot touches your butt. We want your foot to touch your butt.
Swing it.
Your heel of your foot should touch your backside. So you're going to extend the leg the opposite way of you and grab it and pull it up. There you go. Grab it. And you grab that foot with your hand. And you're going to pull it back. There you go. Now pull it back. Now you should feel the stretch in the front part of your left thigh. The important part is to use the wall for balance. All right. Stretch it gradually. Keep it consistent. As it loosens up, you can pull a little bit harder to get more of a stretch. All right. We might do that in a full workout session, maybe 25, 30 seconds to get a really good stretch. Okay. Now you're going to switch. You're going to make a about face and you're going to work the other leg. Yep. Find your balance. Yep. And we're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, great. Now, you're going to face the camera, and I want you to get your back to the wall, flush against the wall, all right? We're going to do now what we call wall sits, all right? You're going to bring your legs out a little bit, keep your back against the wall, and you're going to sit flush back against the wall as if there's a chair there. You're going to keep your back parallel to the wall and arms out. You're going to squat as much as you can. Make sure you move your feet forward, out, and hold it. Set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You should feel that burn. Keep holding it. 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, stand. Good. Now let's walk in place. Walk in place. Walk in place. There we go. We want to keep that heart rate. Do that for 30 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, you want to face the wall in front of you, right? You're going to put both hands on the wall, and we're going to stretch your calf muscle. So you're going to put your right foot forward, and you're going to leave your left leg back, but both feet have to be flat on the floor, all right? Both feet are on the floor. The right leg is forward, closer to the wall. Left leg is back. Keep the heel of your left leg on the ground, and as you lean towards the wall, you should feel the stretch in the back of your leg towards the lower extremity. Keep your feet flat. I'm going to hold that for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Focus on the left calf. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch legs now. Left leg forward, right leg back. Both feet must be flat, adhere to the floor, particularly that right leg. Starting now, 10, 9. You should feel that stretch in the back of the calf, in the Achilles heel area. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's do that one more time. Switch legs. Let's get a good stretch on that lower leg. Set, lean. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you can stay in that position. All right, now I want you to get your feet parallel with your shoulders, and we're going to use the wall as a floor. You're going to do a vertical push-up. So you're going to lean into the wall and then push yourself back. Lean in. Ready? Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Okay, face the camera. Let's go. Walk in place, 30 seconds. Keep that cardio, right? So what we like to do is to keep the heart rate up, to keep the circulation doing well. Typically, we'll do 30 seconds to 60-second walk intervals in between every exercise, just to make sure that the heart rate is getting challenged, you're getting good blood circulation, and able to burn some calories. Okay, relax. Now, one of the things that is very beneficial in workouts is what we call symmetry. What we do up top, we do down low. What we do to the left, we just do to the right. So in these exercises, typically the body motion is either we're pushing or we're pulling. Push exercises. So now we're going to invert that bench press action against the wall. So you're going to pretend that you're pushing out, but you want to focus on pulling back. And I want you to feel the squeeze in between the upper back. So arms straight out forward towards the camera. Now you're going to pull straight back and hold it. Pull it back. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend, then pull back. Slowly extend, pull back. Hold it. Keep pulling back on the hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push out slowly. Pull back. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slowly push out. Pull back and hold. Pull back a little harder every time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, push out. Now slowly pull back as far as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, let's go. Let's walk in place. 15 seconds. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, relax. Now's a good time to incorporate planks. I don't know that the camera will allow you to get onto the floor and do a full body plank. The planks are really good because it stabilizes the back, the hips, the abdominal muscles, the entire core. And for our listeners out there, the core is defined as the entire body below the armpits and above the kneecaps. That's your entire core. Okay. So again, we would at this point start to really focus on the core, and we would incorporate planks, probably 4 sets, and we want you to hold that plank for at least 30 seconds per plank. Okay, and then after that, we would want to do some sit-ups. All right, there's multiple ways to do it, but laying flat, feet flat on the ground, knees up, hands behind your head, elbows touch the knees. We want to do, again, 4 sets of 30-second intervals, and then in between, we want to do walking for 30-second reps to keep the heart rate moving well. So right there, you have a full body workout because you're able to do some upper body stuff, we're able to do some core stuff, and the squats and calf raises or calf extensions work on the lower extremities. And this is a basic workout that you can do right at home, no weights, no additives, simple stuff that combine stretching, cardiovascular, raising the heart rate, and a few muscle bone strengthening movements that provide your muscles some work and resistance. And there you have it, a nice 22-minute home workout, which would actually be about 25 to 30 if we were to demonstrate the planks and the abdominal work. How you feel, Father Ward?
I feel energized. I am sweating with just the 22 minutes of what we just did. Even though we did not do the complete, or there are a couple of exercises we didn't do, it makes me feel ready to go.
One of the things, Father Ward, is that through diet, through habit, there's many things we eat and many things that we do that do not contribute to the health and wellness bank of life, right? So what I like to say is when we get in our little 10, 15, 20, 30-minute workout, 60-minute workout, you're making a deposit into the bank of health and wellness. We make so many withdrawals on a daily basis through our habits that psychologically, mentally, emotionally, just knowing that you've contributed 22 minutes deposit of health and wellness and good activity, something your body wants and needs, into that bank of health and wellness, it just makes you feel better. It gives you a conscious knowing that, you know what, I've deposited into my life today. I may have added time onto my life today because of what I've done. And I think that's so important for the psyche, right? Because oftentimes social media, the internet, friends, family, the news, television, we see so many things that we all would agree on and say, hey, that's not going to give us life. Those things are going to take life, and sometimes prematurely. So it's really important that if you're a senior citizen who has a difficult time maybe getting to the gym, if you're a person who's a teen, under 18, you don't have a driver's license or access to health and wellness facilities, these are things that both of those populations can do right in the confinements of their own home and still not miss a beat with the rest of society. So these are important things to discuss and demonstrate, Father Ward. I want to appreciate you for being such a good subject. And the only thing that I might add is that at the end of a session, if you feel up to it, you would want to stretch perhaps one more time, just as a cool down activity. Okay, so now you keep feet together and you'll go down and touch both of your toes with both hands and hold that pose. So let's go 10 seconds. Down. 10, 9. Focus on your breathing, Father Ward. In through your nose and out through your mouth. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Come back up. Okay, now let's make small circles again. Going forward, small circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we're going to extend for bench press replications. Standing bench press. Pushing directly out, both arms in front of us. Set, go. Push, back and push. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, good. Now what I'd like to do is stand relax. Right, and you're going to inhale, and hold it, and then exhale. Right, really deep, really over exaggerate the inhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And as you continue to inhale, exhale, you should slowly, gradually feel your body centering and your heart rate returning to a comfortable pace. And now, if you have it, it would be a great time to have some water at room temperature to hydrate. And that is a big part of the health and wellness package. Properly hydrating, keeping your muscles and the blood circulation with the proper nutrients. How do you feel, Father Ward?
I feel great. I really do. Again, I feel my muscles somewhat, they're there. Let me put it very, very simply. I'm feeling also some slight discomfort, but good discomfort, not pain, but obviously having stretched them. Also, that in this short time, I am sweating. So that tells me that my cardio, I've done the cardio, I've done the stretching of the muscles. Supposed to, really get towards getting a good exercise towards being healthy, which is what this is all about.
Good. So as a quick recap, we warm up properly, we then stretch properly, then we participate in some muscle bone strengthening exercises. The key part of that would be symmetry, would be a good balance of push exercises and movements versus pull exercises and movements. All right, in between sets, we are doing some walking in place to keep our heart rate pumping, blood circulating. That helps us work up a small sweat. And then at the end, once we're done, we're going to do a cool down exercise, which we're going to cool down properly through stretching and then culminate with maybe 60 seconds worth of deep breathing to center ourselves. And then we're going to hydrate. We will probably hydrate before we started, and then immediately when we're done. And now I prefer room temperature water.
Quick consideration, Jason, is reading recently again about the benefits and the results of the chemical reaction or the chemical brain production. Can you say something about that? That it helps my mood, it helps clarity of thinking as part of my own health maintenance, taking care of myself.
Well, typically, there's certain chemicals that the body secretes in certain moments of our lives. When we exercise good, the body secretes endorphins, serotonin, and things of that nature. Those are the body's natural way of feeling good and feeling healthy.
And since I read it, I was aware of it, but reading it and also practicing really adds to my overall sense of self, my own sense of calm, a mood, a better mood, which affects my outlook, my perception.
Well, studies show that exercise allows for people to sleep better, get better blood circulation. These are all documented facts. And it's just a general part of health and wellness, when your body is able to get out and move. And if you think about young kids who are developing in schools, we assign them physical education class, not because it's cool to do, because it's documented that these exercises allow kids to work off caloric intake. It allows them to better concentrate, allows them to sleep better, and those are things that are prevalent and necessary for the growth and stabilization of life. So, I urge that people do these type of activities. I would definitely say Monday through Friday. If that's a challenge for you, try to work on weekends. And then finally, I would say do your best to develop some sort of routine. Whatever that routine is, schedule permitting, situation permitting, is something that you want to stick to. And slowly but surely, incorporate it into your overall scheduling. It's a lifestyle. And, just too often times, I think we all take exercise and stretching for granted. We see it more as a novelty, as a special activity, when it really should become a lifestyle. And I think it's something that, the pandemic really highlighted the fact that, people who have pre-existing conditions are very susceptible to the COVID-19. But what I would say to people who don't have any pre-existing, that is your strength in this new world, is preserving your 100% health status so that you can give your body the maximum amount of opportunity and protection to do what it does on its own, and that's to protect itself.
Jason, I prefer to exercise early morning, and it helps me to really groove on into my day. But what is your take? Should I exercise morning and or evening, or do it evening as against morning? Is one better than the other? What's your take on when I would best exercise?
From an anecdotal standpoint, I've listened to many people say they feel most energetic in the morning hours, and therefore the workout felt better because they possessed more energy, and it sets up the tone of the rest of the day. However, I've seen many people speak to working out at night, at the end of a night, because it can be used as a way to positively manage and work off stress. that accumulates throughout the day from family or employment responsibilities or just the general course of a day. So, and then it brings on just a very good sleep when people work out right before they go to bed. So, what I would say is that it's a matter of preference, Father Ward. Right? As we grow older and we become more polished and experienced in living our own lives, we become capable of making decisions that are tailored for us. And what I would say is, whatever choice, whether it be morning, midday, late day, or right before you go to bed, make it a routine and try to do it consistently over the course of the week and the month and subsequently the year. But the best thing to do is just to make a routine, whether that be morning, midday, late day, or end of the night.
I hear you encouraging the importance of physical exercise, and in which routine is important, consistency is connected, and also the terminology, a mindfulness of your body, that your body is connected. And so you talked about a moment ago, what you do for the lower part, you must do for the upper part. What you do for the upper part, you must do for the lower part. So that
Correct.
there's a completeness in all of this, and how important, and how vital physical exercise is.
And one of the things that I'd like to close in saying, Father Ward, is that many people have a perception of exercise that it involves getting a paid membership at a local gym, or it involves going outside in the extreme weather, extreme heat of the south, or extreme cold temperatures of the north. What we learned today is that there is a path to health and wellness right in our own home. Right? We
Yeah.
can do
Yeah.
things to raise our heart rate, like walking in place. There's some other exercises such as jumping jacks. Just doing just about every exercise, we can always add more rigor
Yeah.
to every exercise that we demonstrated today. Well, what is rigor? Intensity, faster, quicker, more intensity, and doing it for longer periods of time. So I think for the beginners, people who have been static, people who really don't move, who are very intimidated by physical exercise, they may start out doing just 5 or 10 minutes of some of these exercises, or just one exercise. The most
Yeah.
important thing is to have a point of origin. We must begin somewhere, and then it's important to have some sort of discipline. Okay, did it for the first time on a Tuesday. You know what? I'm going to come back again and do it again on Thursday in 2 days. Then I'll do it again on Saturday. And that'll conclude my week. And
Yeah.
then maybe next week I'll go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday again. But instead of going 5 minutes, I'll try to go 10 minutes. And we incrementally increase our workload, that in due time, from the confinements of our own bedroom, our own living room, our own home, or anywhere indoors that we might be, we've developed a workout pattern complete with uh, push-pull exercises, breathing, stretching, hydration, and cardiovascular work, which is pretty complete. So again, you've done wonderful today, Father Ward.
Thank you
And
so
the
much.
most important thing is that you can speak to how your body feels during the motions and activities, and then after motion and activities. And then you can give anecdotal evidence on how you feel emotionally. Because a lot of people, again, are very intimidated by exercise. The perception of being fit and being healthy is something that people see as greater than themselves, particularly if they've never engaged in that type of activity. And it's just important for everyone to remember that this is a huge part of health and wellness, particularly when we're growing young people. We want them to grow into healthy adults. This is part of their regimen. And it's vital that once we become young adults, adults and seniors, that we continue to utilize our body in an energetic, exercise way that promotes health and wellness. I want to thank you so much for having me on today, Father Ward. It's always a pleasure working with you, man.
This was really very meaningful for me, and indeed, thanks to Ingrid Moss, Mr. Alexander, this was great. Thank you for your expertise.
Anytime. I mean, I'm a proud supporter of the City of Miami Gardens, the Live Healthy Miami Gardens campaign. And this was the exact type of program that we envisioned, to use the resources that we have to bring the information to the people, to demonstrate it, and let the population, let the community benefit from the information. So just want to thank Tamara Bruce and Ms. Tracy Joseph and the entire Live Healthy Miami Garden staff for allowing me a platform to share and give back. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Jason. And this was Jason Alexander from the university that is Florida Memorial University in the city of Miami Gardens. Thanks to all who have participated in today's Live Healthy Miami Gardens Facebook Live, sponsored by the Live Healthy Miami Gardens initiative. Thank you all. Thank you once again, Jason, and looking forward to having you come back in the near future. Friends, have a
whenever you guys are ready, I'm available. Thank you so much.
Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.